All right. What's up?
What's going on, yo?
Yay, it's my brother, y'all.
Man, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling amazing. I'm so glad that you joined me here today because I know you got some good stuff. I know.
You just had Walter. I just watched the whole interview.
Right. It was so good. But we've been through this with him. We know how he is. But even me and you, we've had our own conversation, just the two of us most of the times, or 3 or 4, where we've had conversations concerning our life and our purpose and all this good stuff just from being in college and especially doing music. So I'm like, why not I have my brother on here? I'm trying to lighten this up to really share, how you got to where you got, what happened, what manifested, the role that vision played. I know, right? That's why I'm like, I need Shantae to tell him.
Oh man.
The role that it played in, you manifesting exactly, I guess, the things you dreamt of and the visions that you had.
Man.
First, tell them about yourself, because they don't know.
Okay, all right. Let's start there. Currently, my business is Kingdom Culture Media. I do music, Kingdom Music, and I also do videography and cinematography as well. And also blackcouch.org, here on set, blackcouch.org. It's actually a platform, a YouTube platform that is expanding, but it is for entrepreneurs and people that are doing things in the community. And we have similar talks like what we having now. Matter of fact, I'm filming for the Black Couch. So this right here is the next Black Couch that will come on tomorrow, hopefully, at 12 o'clock. So if you never seen the Black Couch, go to blackcouch.org. It's a YouTube channel, and just hit the subscribe button, and you can see all 32 episodes and counting. So that's basically it right now. It's expanding. Yes. And that's a great thing. But the genesis of it all, it's so many things that transpired, because if I go all the way back to like high school or even before then, I was always a musician, but I was supposed to be in the military. I wasn't supposed to go to college when I did. My personal plan was to go in the military because my dad is a Vietnam vet, and all I want to do is be like my dad. All I want to do is be like my dad. So he went in the military after high school. I was going to the military after high school. But I got in a car accident my senior year at Seymour High School, and I had my pelvis. My pelvis had to be reconstructed. So that's military's out. So next thing was, okay, I'm going to state, because of course I'm into music, and everybody around me that was like, hey, if you want to be a music teacher or you want to do anything in music, go to South Carolina State. I didn't know anything about Berkeley. I thought that was a fake school. I would get the brochures in the mail, and I'm like, man, this school ain't real, because I never heard of it. Everybody talking, go to state. You know what I'm saying? Go to state. So that's where I went. I applied to 2 schools, South Carolina State and Claflin. Those are the only 2 schools I applied for, because I know I wanted to be a part of state band. So I'm at state, and of course that's where I met you. Marched on the band, then didn't do band that long. I did that for 2 years. Then got attached to UVOC, music major, voice major. So all of that, all my music dreams has already transpired, is growing. Fast forward to graduation, graduating, getting my first job as a music teacher at a private school at GMG Music Center, which was like life-changing for me, because the 2 offers that I had was to teach in public school back at home in Winsburg County, or to teach here in Columbia under a private school. And because the private school was closer here, I chose that. That been like revolutionary, because I I got to watch a business. Like, I got to watch the owners are a husband and a wife, and a black husband and a wife that's running a multicultural music school. And when I got there, of course, I brought a lot to the table because I played most of the instruments. But to watch,
you play every instrument you can think of.
Are you still there?
Okay, yeah, it went out. It's on now.
Yeah, I got a phone call. It's all good. He'll call me back. But yeah, I got to watch an entrepreneur, like, really, like, think business, talk business. Like, he was the person that I really saw cast vision, and months later it actually come to pass.
Wow.
You know? And so, like, he would,
firsthand.
Yeah, he would, and he wouldn't do much. It was just like, okay, this is what I see the school going. This is what's happening. All right, Mr. Darby, I need you to do this. Mr. Jenkins, I need you to do this. His wife was like the administrator. I need you to do this, have this done, and it should happen. And sure enough, it happened. I mean, like explicitly. And just, you know, some of the other stuff, talking to parents, calling sponsors, all those other stuff. Like, I got to watch that, and I asked the Lord, I'm like, yo, I'm not a visionary like that. Like, what do I need to do? Because I always wanted to do like music as a full-time business, but I just didn't know how it was going to happen. Going back during that time, I was also getting my master's at Full Sail.
Okay.
Yeah, I was getting my master's at Full Sail, and what really realized that I could really do the business thing was having this. This was a business plan. Yeah, you had to have a full business plan that was like, you had to be able to explain it, be able to pitch it, doing elevator pitches, and it had to be approved through the school board, which were already working in the business. So it's almost like, if you really want to get this thing started and they approve it, you can get it started today because they technically approve it. You can go to the banks tomorrow and try to get a loan. And like, when I printed it out and saw my name and my logo on paper, yeah, I got something here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, wow. But I wasn't actually doing it. Scared, fear. Didn't think I could do it full time. So fast forward, still working for the school. My vision and my plan was work for the school 5 years. That means I have experience in it, and then I'm going to do something else. The business was kind of doing its own thing. It was like a hobby, that was bringing in money. I was always playing and always composing music for people.
Right.
But it never was realized until I was in prayer one morning before work, and the Lord told me to quit my job. And so this is the visual of how it happened. So I'm like, thank you, Lord, hallelujah, bless you.
Right.
I thank you for everything that you've done in my life, Lord, and Lord, what do you have planned for me and everything? And then I heard the voice say, quit my job. I went and sat down. Worship was over. It's like, no, he did not say that. Worship was over. That was it. I mean, I was, I'm like, nah, that didn't just happen.
Right.
I work. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, this ain't happening. I already got engaged to Des.
Right.
We was already planning a wedding.
Right.
Had the finances. We had already had the plan and everything. I'm like, nah, this, I can't quit my job today. Nah, that ain't about to happen. Right. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm going to work. And I went to work, and it was the most miserable experience of my life, literally.
Wow.
Like, I would go into work and just look at the computer. Look at the computer. That's it. Because all I kept thinking about is like, I'm not supposed to be here. Not supposed to be here. Not supposed to be here. That went on for like a week. Then I was driving one time, and the Lord said, if you don't do what I tell you to do, I'm gonna start taking things away. And in that moment, my car stopped. I'm like, I'm driving, and my car stopped. I have no problems with my car. There's nothing wrong with my car.
Wow.
Cut off. I'm like, okay, all right, Lord, I'll do it. So the next Sunday, the Sunday, like, and Sunday morning, like, worships and stuff like that, because I play for a church, and, you know, the Word of God, man, we have worship experience every week. It's amazing. And I just couldn't get into it because the only thing I could remember is you tell me to quit my job. I'm not going to honor you until you do what I tell you to do. So I talked to Des about it. I was like, Des, I think the Lord told me to quit my job. What you think about that? Because we about to be married, you know, we got things planned. What you think about that? Just like, well, that's what the Lord tell you to do. I mean, what am I going to say? Right. So I'm like, okay, I got to make a decision. So I prayed that Sunday. I was like, Lord, all right, okay, I'm going to quit my job. I'm going to do it. You got to show me how to do it. And what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? So he told me that Sunday, I give you to December. It was like summertime. I give you to December. So I went back to work the next week. And then the owners called me into the office, and they was like, Mr. Darby, is everything okay? Because they had already noticed a change. And it was like, yeah, everything's all right. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I don't know if I'm supposed to be here. Yeah. And I said, I think because they're kingdom people as well. So I think the Lord told me to quit my job. And Mr. Gray was like, you know what? I had already knew.
Wow.
How did you already know? He's like, yeah, I knew you wasn't supposed to be here that long. So they was already prepared. They had already talked about it prior to bringing me in. They was like, yeah, they had already prepared for, like, you know, transitions because they felt it was, you know, something else I'm supposed to be doing. So that made the meeting, like, I'm talking about everything just like, wow. I told you. So I felt like, Mary in the Bible, you know, had to go to her husband, go to her soon-to-be husband, like, I'm pregnant with Jesus. Like, what do you mean? And then the Lord went to him. And, okay, he came to me. Oh, okay, so, okay, all right. So that's how I felt. Like, the angels had already went to my employer and say, okay, yeah, it's time for a transition. You know what I'm saying? The next story after that is, okay, all right, so they were like, how long you want to stay? I'll say, well, the Lord told me to stay till December. Okay, cool, that works. The very next day, I went online. South Carolina State needed a music professor in music industry. So I'm like, yo, I might be eligible for this job because I'm leaving my job in December. I just got my master's, so I might be eligible. So I'm like, man, Lord's setting that up pretty quick. You know what I'm saying? So, I applied, and honestly, I heard that I was the top candidate for the job until NASM has this rule that you have to have 12 hours in music as well, in master's in music. My master's is in business, so they couldn't make a hire because the university music program ain't that big, so they couldn't just make one person just over the business side and not do the music. So, Dr. Bedford really was like trying to help me out, but you know, it didn't work out that way. So I'm like, Lord, what am I supposed to be doing? You know? And then he took me back to this. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm starting music. I guess I'm gonna be doing this full time. And then like the calls just came on in and it was working for a while. Then it came to a slump. Now I heard Walter Lee say, you know, being an entrepreneur is hard. It's really, really hard because you don't really know, you know, what's going to happen. You know, when the calls come in this month, you good, you got the bills paid, things rolling, and then next month you don't get a call at all. So yeah. So now I'm married. You know what I'm saying? Right. And in business full time.
Vision really played a big role. For sure. In everything.
For sure. Okay, well, let's talk about vision. The vision I had to expand the business from just doing music and adding videography and
right. Because I've known, I'm like, whoa, Shantae doing this and that. I've known that you know, music was your thing. You know that like back then. So into that, how did you really come from doing the music now to doing the videography and cinematography?
Right. All right. So you remember Awful Christ Studios, right? That's the house I was living in at the time. So now the studio wasn't there anymore, but it was just space. The residue from all the studio stuff was still there. So like one side where the control room was looked a certain way, and then the other side where the booth was looked a different way. It had carpet on one side, and then it had like laminate flooring on the other side. So I'm sitting in that room like, Lord, what am I supposed to be doing? I'm not making a whole lot of money on music consistently. So what am I supposed to be doing? Like, how am I going to expand this business? And as I was looking around the room, he just showed me that the side that I was sitting on, is going to be for music. The other side was going to be for video, so you can promote your business. So it's like, try to learn how to make your own videos for commercial so that you can promote your music business using video that you do. So now he's showing me video equipment. I call some people. It's like, okay, what do I need to get started? Got camera, you know, and got some things rolling. Start making the commercials for my for my company, and then it just like one thing after another. The same guy that I was consulting of what equipment to buy, I was like, I got this camera, and I believe as entrepreneurs, you know, you have to, everything that you buy at this point need to be investments and try to make more money. So now I bought this camera, and in my head, I'm like, yo, I need to make some money off this camera. First, using it for me. So I was like, yo, I want to get into videography. You know, how, you know, can you help me or whatever? And he was like, yeah. So let me tell you what he did. He did not bring me to a classroom. He did not set me aside and say, okay, this is what you do, this is how you shoot. Nah, he was like, I gotta shoot in Rock Hill like on tomorrow. Bring your camera and go with me. I'm like, whoa, I don't know what I'm doing. And that's how I got started.
Wow.
It was like on the field. It was like on the go. And I learned so much from that one gig. I've been doing it ever since. I've been doing it ever since. So with the vision of the Lord telling me to buy certain equipment, that was actually expanding, you know, the business. And it was like, okay, I got something. Then I started doing Life with Producer series, which is my vlogs on YouTube. So I started vlogging on YouTube. And then it kind of stopped for a while. And in those vlogs, there used to be a little section in there where I just talked to the camera about just real life stuff. That's how the Black Couch was birthed.
Wow.